Meet men at their finish line. I don't care what you've heard, what you've been told. Do not meet a man at his starting line. Meet a man at the finish line. Hi, this is Janelle, the relationship coach behind The Successful Invisible. And today's dating tip is very simple. Meet men at their finish line. So I want to break down what that actually means. None of us is perfect who are walking this earth. That is not what I mean when I say meet a man at his finish line. It's not about perfection. It also doesn't imply meeting a man toward the end of his life. I mean, you could do an Anna Nicole Smith, but that's only for a very certain subset of women who want to go that route. So let me break down what it means. Meeting a man at his finish line, because I particularly work with grown folks who are educated, meaning professional women who are 35 plus, who are seeking to, partner and marry with more intentionality, is you do not entertain any man who has not done the work that he needs to do to get financially stable, emotionally mature, and just all around settled in life. That's not your work. Leave that man where he's at. If that man is near your age, don't bother with him. Let another Barbara the Builder deal with him, because no man had to come and build you. You do not owe that to him. That is not your job. That is not your role. Do not deal with a man at the beginning line. Not at this age in your life. Maybe you could entertain that when you were both in college. Makes perfect sense. But grown women do not and should not entertain any man who is not at his finish line in the context of what I just defined. That's not your fault. The life choices he has made to be in the low or failed position he's in. Not your job, not your role. Let him go. Let another woman deal with that. If a man is not at his finish line, meaning he has more than adequate, he's not just financially stable, actually he should be financially prosperous. That should be a compliment to you, and you should be a compliment to him. He needs to have that higher education, whatever that looks like. He needs to have financial, not just stability, but prosperity. He needs to have good credit. He needs to be an emotionally mature and an emotionally intelligent individual. He needs to have mastered very effective, non-violent means of conflict resolution. Meet a man at his finish line. Do not deal with any man at his starting line, because you know what those men do? They will level up, drop you, then to go pursue a woman that would have never dealt with him when he was at his starting line. That is not your job. Unless you are somebody's parent, it is not your job or responsibility to allow someone to siphon your resources so he can level up. Don't do it. A key tip off to this is any man who says he wants to build with you, especially like early on in a relationship, that is a man who is at or is closer to his starting line. And since you have done so well being close to your finish line, he wants to hitch his apple cart to you. Do not bother with him. Block his number, block all access. Absolutely do not entertain it. You need to be very intentional about dating and partnership. When you're grown, you need to move like a grown person. Do not entertain foolishness. Meet a man and only deal with a man at his finish line.